Hello students, today I'm going to discuss another problem on surface tension based on excess pressure inside a soap bubble. The question is like this: two soap bubble of radius R1 and R2 combine isothermally, this is important, isothermally, to form a new soap bubble. To find the radius of the new soap bubble, so it is given. Both are soap bubbles, so surface tension will be same for all these bubbles. So what the question says, question to a key question. Okay, question says we have a soap bubble. We have two soap bubble like this, and they will form a soap bubble after combining. Okay, after combination, they will form a soap bubble like this. Suppose this is the soap bubble of radius R1 and is the soap bubble of radius R2, and let me take the radius of this soap bubble which has been formed is R. Okay, this is after combination and this is before combination. Okay, এইটো combine হোৱাৰ আগতে merge হোৱাৰ আগত আৰু এইটো merge হোৱাৰ পিছত যিটো ডাঙৰ soap bubble বনাব সেইটো. So in this process we know that volume will remain constant. Okay, means if we sum this volume of this two 4 by 3 pi r1 cube, this is the volume of this one, and then again volume of this one is 4 by 3 pi r2 cube, and this will be equal to 4 by 3 pi capital R cube. Okay, this will remain constant because amount of this air inside this will remain conserved. Okay, so from this we will get one equation, that is r1 cube plus r2 cube is equal to r cube. Okay, because all these will got cancelled out. 4 by 3 pi 4 by 3 pi will got cancelled, and we are left with this particular equation. Okay, now let me take this as equation number 1. Now if we see, there is a word called isothermally. When they combine isothermally. Okay, they combine isothermally. Isothermally. Now for isothermal condition, because there is a air inside the soap bubble. Okay, this is surface, this is the air, here is the air, here is the air itself. So for this, for isothermal condition, we can have the condition as PV is equal to NR Tripura. From this, so for isothermal means temperature remains constant. This temperature will remains constant, as we all know. So PV equal to constant. Okay, PV equal to constant. This is a constant. Okay, so from this we can write P1 V1 plus P2 V2 is equal to PV, because they combine isothermally. Isothermal means the temperature of this will remain constant. That means P1 V1 is constant for this, P2 V2 is also constant for this, and PV will be also constant for this one. Okay, okay, now for this, suppose this is N1, this is N2, number of moles for the soap bubble of radius R1 and for the soap bubble of radius R2. Then the bigger drop after combination is R, let it be N, number of moles, because number of moles will conserve. N1 plus N2 will be equal to N, right? Since it is isothermal, so PV is equal to nRT from this equation, and the pressure here is P1 and pressure is P2. So we can write here P1 B1 by 4N1, P1 B1 by R1 T1. That means R is the universal gas constant. This is RT plus P2 V2 divided by RT, and this is equal to PV by RT for the bigger subbubble after combination. So since temperature is constant, we have written all this temperature as the same. So this will got cancelled and will be left with P1 V1 is plus P2 V2 is equal to PV, and this is this equation, right? Okay. So now if we write this and if we put this in these equations, we can write this one like this. Okay, P1 V1 plus P2 V2 is must be equal to PV. Okay, means V1 V2, if we add this V1 and V2, then this will remain constant, right? Okay. Okay, so from this, since this is constant, so we can write, because this condition has to be same, right? This constant, and this constant. Okay, so PV, so this implies, okay, so if we put these values here, okay, we will get what we will get. Now for P1, so P1 is the pressure inside, P1 is the pressure inside this. Okay, P1 is the pressure inside this one, inside this first bubble, and P2 is the pressure here. Now if P1 is the pressure here, then we can write P1 minus P0. If the surrounding pressure is P0, then we can write P1 minus P0 is equal to 4T by R1. Yes, from this we have P1 is equal to P0 plus 4T by R1. Okay, next for the second one, we have P2 minus P0 is equal to 4T by R2, and this implies P2 is equal to P0 plus 4T by R2. Okay, now at the same time, for the bigger subbubble after combination, let the pressure inside this bigger subbubble be P. Okay, surrounding pressure is again P0, so P minus P0 is your 4T by R. R ami dhori loisilu. So from this, P will be equal to P0 plus 4T by R. Okay, now etia jodi ami A2 equation put koru, if we put these equations, these values of P1, P2 and P in this particular equation, we will get, for P1 we will put P0 plus 4T by R1. Now what will V1? V1 is your 4 by 3 pi R1 cube plus P2 is your P0 plus 4T by R2 into 4 by 3 pi R2 cube, and for P it is P0 plus 4T by R into 4 by 3 pi R cube. Okay, now we can cancel these 4 by 3 pi, 4 by 3 pi, 4 by 3 pi, 4 by 3 pi from left hand side and right hand side. Okay, now after this we will be left with P0 R1 cube plus 4T by R1 into this R1, the R1 square, 4T R1 square, plus from this we will have P0 into R2 cube plus 4T, this R2 and this R2 are we are remaining, we are left with R2 square. This is equal to again P0 into R cube plus 4 by 4t by r into this r cube is 4t r square, right? R square. Now from these values, if we cancel, you see, for p naught r cube, if we take the common p naught, then we'll be left with r1 cube plus r2 cube plus 4t, taking common r1 square plus r2 square is equal to again p naught. For r cube, we can put the value, you know, for r cube we can put the value, this one from the equation number 1, r cube is r1 cube plus r3 cube. Okay, so this one is your r1 cube for r cube, r1 cube plus r2 cube plus 4t r square. Okay, so from this we can cancel this one, right? P naught into r1 cube plus r2 cube and p naught, this one it will got cancelled. Now we are remaining with, we are left with 4t r1 square plus r2 square থাকিলে next ইয়াৰ equal to কিমান হ'ল 4t r square হ'ল. তো ইয়াতে আমি কি কৰিব পাৰো, we can cancel out this one. so তাৰ পিছত আমি কি পালো, আমি পালো যে 40 got cancelled, r square is equal to কিমান থাকিলে r1 square plus r2 square থাকিলে. so r ৰ ভ্যালু আমি কি পালো, root over r1 square plus r2 square. So if they combine, if two soup bubble combine isothermally, okay, to form a big bubble, then the radius of the bubble after combination will become equal to r equal to root over r1 square plus r2 square. So I hope all of you have got this answer. Thank you.